Hey everybody, this is DK with Dually King Industries. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on a 2003 Chevy Tahoe. We're going to be replacing the speed sensor. It's not switching out of gear. The speedometer don't work. Stuff like that. So I'm going to show you how to replace it and what parts that I did use. So let's get to it. Alright, now we can let her down on the safety latches. Alright, now I'll show you what I got. This is the part right here. Part number, fender skew, everything like that. This is the speed sensor. So, this was throwing a code P0502, which was the code when I pulled it up on the scanner. So, I'm going to pull some light in here so we can see. Alright, so it's on top of this transfer case up here. Right here is a piece that we're going to be replacing. So you pop that harness off. Usually you have to take a wrench, but I was already in here and I was able just to get it loose already before the video. So here's the old part. Make sure the O-ring is still on it, which it is. This is the new part right here. Same hookup on the inside, everything like that. Man, I wish I really had a light on top of my phone. But anyway, get that as tight as you can. It's plastic, so be careful with it. Plug that back in, and it's just that simple. So now we can let her down and start her up and take it for a test drive, and that should have fixed the issue. I'll also erase the codes so there's nothing stored in the computer. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment below. Other than that, like, share, subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. It's the Dually King again. I would also like to add to this video that that did not fix the problem. So what ended up being the problem, long story short, was some mice actually got up into some of the wiring. That same very wire that you see me unplug, I actually had to trace it back and further up the wire harness, up closer to the firewall area. Mice had actually chewed up some of them wires, and the wires was just broke. They chewed all the way through it, and that's the reason that did not end up fixing the issue. So I ended up adding wire to it, soldering them back together, heat shrinking them and everything like that, so he doesn't have to worry about that issue again. How did I get to that resolution? Well, I had to actually, when I drove it, that did not fix the issue. So I did end up clearing the codes and everything like that, so I had to end up sticking it on my multimeter, and I actually end up going through the wires from the computer and tracing them actually all the way back, and I started ohming them out and everything like that, which is how I got to that conclusion that there was a wire broken somewhere. So like I said, again, the long story short, how I ended up getting there tongue twisted. But I ended up, like I said, replacing some of those wires where the mice had actually chewed through, and that was the issue that was wrong with the truck. So once I actually got those wires back connected, she rode perfectly fine, and there wasn't any more issues. The speedometer started working again and everything like that. So I just wanted to go ahead on and add that, so that, you know, that might help you guys. So not only when you change that, make sure you check your wires and everything like that. Just feel if anything is broken, anything of that nature. If you see anything out of the ordinary, that may be your issue before going to buy parts. So I just wanted to go ahead on and add that. So it's the Dually King signing off. Peace.